Hi guys, so today we're having a look at a brush from Primark. This is their duo blending brush. They have started numbering these. This is a 103. It comes in a little box like this. It is £3 and it's one of those foundation brushes with a dent in it. So the instructions are... Sure, if right. So for the foundation brush, apply foundation to dip and brush for easy application and blend, and then it's the precision concealer on the other end. One of the downsides for me of double-ended brushes is storing them, because obviously if you stand on one end you are squishing the brush. But they've put these lovely little caps on it, which I actually think is really handy. It also means that I could put it in my bag and I wouldn't have to worry about things getting dirty. So for me, double-ended brushes, they are very much a travel thing where you want to minimise. So yeah, these lids I think are brilliant. You could stand it up on your vanity or wherever you're staying if you are travelling. So I used this for my foundation today, and let's see how that goes. Right, so let's get started. I'm using the Dose of Colours Meet Your Hue foundation. I have normally been mixing a slightly darker one in with this, but because I've got to apply this to the brush, it's not going to work out. That's the instructions of the brush, we're going with it. So I'm meant to put some into the little divot bit of the brush and go from there. If it does end up too pale, I've got a darker concealer and I've got a powder with a bit of a tint, so we'll sort it out. Somewhere we'll end up a healthy skin colour. I don't know how I feel the urge to like stripe it everywhere before I start blending it. So this brush is quite stiff. The ends of the bristles are rounded. It's not like it's scratchy, but it's not got the kind of give that I'm used to. Which kind of makes me feel like I'm not going to get to the foundation that's in the bottom of that well. Like, look, it's all still really, really wet. So that's weird. It almost feels like it's rubbing foundation off. I don't think I've ever had this sheer of a coverage with my foundation. This is so weird. Like, look, I'm not sure if I can get my... The tip of my nose doesn't even go in to get that out. Right. Does that look good, guys? I don't think that looks good. Right. Let's try another. Another big dollop. I'm going to end up using so much of this foundation. Because I don't want it to sit and stipple it, because that'll take ages because it's not a big brush. Okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. I'm going to work on one area to see if I can get a nice finish. Because what I'm thinking is this brush is a lot of work. It might work, but it'll take a while. I mean, if you end up with like a harsh line in your foundation, I think this would get rid of it in like seconds. But I mean, this is my normal brush. How much quicker was that? I mean, I think I've got slightly more coverage on this side because I've done more patting it in than blending it. But I don't think I want to sit and blend with this size, you know, tap in with this size of brush for my entire face. That would take me ages. Right, I'm going to finish my foundation with my normal brush because I don't think I've got the patience for that brush, I'm afraid. And like I said, I know this is a little bit pale, but we'll balance it out in a minute. So I think I've probably used twice as much foundation as normal. Okay, so it's more of like a tiny precision concealer brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my under eye corrector on. I would normally blend that out with my foundation brush. So against my better judgment, we're going to try it with this foundation brush as well. Because we are effectively seeing if I can replace my normal brush with this brush. Look how weird and... anyway. I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit because it's looking a little bit patchy, but it wasn't picking up on camera with how far out I was zoomed. Ooh, focus. I mean, again, for comparison, this, which is so much softer, which probably feels better for my under eye as well. Like, done. It's done. Oh, right, I'm going to quickly throw on under eye concealer and then we'll start precision concealing things. That was way too much concealer, that's going to cover half my cheeks. Did I bother? Why not? Maybe it just didn't go on with the formula for the foundation, who knows. But I'm quite scared to swipe in case I just end up wiping my foundation off. Somehow it just doesn't look nice. Focus, focus, focus. Like... that just looks smoother. Okay, so I think we can see that the big end of this brush is a... not loving it. And I still think it's so weird the way the bristles have just like clumped together like that. Like... okay, there's like so much product on there. Okay, now it's not clumped together, it was just drinking half my foundation. Okay, so I don't like how it blends and it's going to steal half your foundation, which will cost you in product, so let's not do that. Let's try and conceal this bad boy. I suppose I better put the concealer on the brush. Squelch. I mean, it's placing concealer fine. I don't know if it's ever going to blend it out nicely. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I've never been a fan of concealer brushes. I like to just put it on with whatever applicator it comes with and blend it out with my foundation brush. And I don't think this brush is convincing me otherwise. I should drop it. See, it's just taking cover off now. No, go away. I'm going to go and fix my face using my go-to favourite Beauty Pie brush. Set this and come back, but I think you know what I'm coming back to say. Okay, so as you can see, it didn't go very well at all. Such a shame. I really wanted to like this because, like I said in the intro, I think these little caps are so nifty. Like you could almost put a little bit of extra foundation on your brush when you're going out. Put this on it, it should stay moist. And you'd be able to do any touch-ups. But this thing just drinks foundation and it scrapes it off your skin and drinks more of it. And yeah, I think shell out a little bit more for a nicer brush. Sorry. You'll probably make the money back just from the amount of foundation that's not getting drank, quite frankly. So unfortunately for me, this is in the goodbye side of things. Waste of money. If you see this, don't fall for it. I would love if more companies started doing this with their double-ended brushes, but with nice brushes inside. So if you've got any questions, leave them down below and I'll get back to you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!